My notes just blew away in the wind, so I'm doing this off the cuff. The topic today is if I had 50 pounds to lose, what I would do to try and lose that weight and get lean. If you've been in the whole food plant-based world for a while, you've probably been familiar with people like McDougall or the 50-50 plate, things of that like. I would take a different approach than all those that dive straight into the 50-50 plate. Assuming that you are somebody who doesn't have any hormonal issues, you're in that minority who would still struggle regardless of what you were eating, this is not for you. This is for anybody who's coming from more of a standard American diet, and it doesn't have to mean that that's all you eat. Maybe you still eat whole foods, but you probably also eat things that are rich in animal products or high-fat items. So anything that has a higher caloric density. You might have been in the habit of eating higher processed or ultra-processed foods, and it just crept up on you after months, and you're like, well, here I am. And now you've got the habits of somebody who is 50 pounds heavier than your ideal weight. My first thing is I would go strictly starch. And here's an example of what we're looking at. And by starch, I mean, we're not trying to cut by using vegetables yet. Unless you love vegetables, just keep them off the plate. We're going to start breakfast with something that's really enjoyable. Maybe you're gonna have oatmeal with some fruit and even maple syrup. That's what I would do. And then after that, for lunch, maybe have a potato meal. Air fry some potatoes, have that with some ketchup. If you have any other starch that you like, have that instead. And then for dinner, I have a little example here. It's beans, rice, and a cob or an ear of corn. It's that simple. It really doesn't have to be anything involved. And if you like vegetables, like I said, incorporate them. But if you don't, leave them off for now. You will probably lose weight with this plan right here. Until you're not losing weight, don't change anything up. Allow your palate to change with time with the whole natural starches. Maybe some wholesome maple syrup. I say it's wholesome because we make it out here ourselves. So I keep it part of our plan. After you're done with that, if you find you are stalling with weight loss, that's when you start incorporating vegetables. And I'm not saying you should go straight to 50-50 plates. Maybe just have a quarter of your plate. Start with that and then increase from there. But besides that plan, you need to keep in mind, no oil, no dairy. Those are the two things I feel like do the most amount of damage as far as keeping somebody's weight up. So starch-based plan, eventually incorporate vegetables. That's what I would do.